Hello everyone. Today we'll be learning about the concept of Baudot telegraph multiplexer. It's also a device which was used to transmit the information from one place to another place in the format of binary coded signals. Okay, so here it's the combination. You can see here what is a Baudot multiplexer. It's nothing but a multiplexer means one signal it is said to be transmitted into multiple people, or it may be multiple systems at a time you are said to be transmitting. So here in this Baudot telegraph multiplexer, it combines four signals and in a single telegraph circuit, and it is said to be dividing into multiple sectors. Okay, this Baudot multiplexer, it consists of ASCII coded format. It may be like it uses the characters up to 5 characters it uses, and it transmits at a time the 5 characters, and even it has the concept of time division. Multiplexing is nothing but your data, it will be divided into multiple times. Okay, when data it is said to be shifted from one area to another area, it has to have the concept of time division. One data it is having 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. That is said to be time division multiplexing. Each block it will be having its own time which is said to be assigned. Okay, and it consists of the concept of framing is nothing but, okay, when I want to have a data which is said to be of the same type, if multiple data is there of video, then I'll be grouping it into one. That is called as framing. Okay, when like word documents are there, I group it into one. That is said to be the meaning of framing the various characters, framing the data in a single format, that it is being there, and it uses its own keyword which converts the data into binary bits. Okay, and use single line, only one single line which is being said to transmit to multiple lines. Okay, it increases the transmission rate. That signal which carries multiple signals at a time, it is said to be time, it can be like faster, it can reach to the other end. That concept was included in this Baudot multiplexer, which was introduced in 1874. The design structure of Baudot multiplexer is like here. You can see here the keyboards are there, which is said to be producing multiple inputs, and this device it will be capturing it. Once again, it signals it is said to be transmitted in a single way, and this demultiplexer it divides the signal into multiple devices with multiple signals. That is Baudot multiplexer. The next we will be learning about the concept of elements of telegraph network architecture. There are various elements which you have learnt already. It has the concept of messages which are transmitted in the format of symbols, and all the symbols which are there, it will be transmitted and another place to another, one place to another place in the form of symbols. Okay, in this multiplexing also is there. In previous one you have learned, like it has the concept of framing. It frames the data into multiple concepts of the same type, that is there in this concept. And message switching, it's nothing but sending the data from one end to another end, from source to destination. It is said to be having the address of the source and destination, and it has the concept of storing and forwarding. It stores the data, then it transfers to the other end. It's nothing but hopping from one end to another end. Message switching also has the concept of buffering the messages. Nothing but we have to store the data for a certain amount of time. Whenever it is said to be necessary, it may be transmitted. Or if any problem is there, it will be stored on that particular device. Okay, and another part is that while routing, you should know the destination address to which place it has to reach your data. That is the concept of routing. So all these elements are there in the telegraphic network: the digital transmission, multiplexing, and message switching. Okay, so next we will be moving on to a concept of telephone network. Telephone network, it's nothing but it was said to be introduced in 1875 by Graham Bell, Alexander Graham Bell, where it's said to be transmitting the data. Multiple signals are said to be generated. Nothing but multiplex of signals. Okay, it was mainly introduced where it transmitted the data into some voice signals. Okay, your microphone, whichever is there on your not mobile, it is said to be telephone, that it converts the voice pressure variations into the analog electrical signals. What voice which is there, that it is converted into electrical signals. It had a loudspeaker which would, like other end, it can be heard through a loudspeaker, those electrical signals. And it was given the permission to grant the permission in 1876. And mainly the telephone company, it was founded by Bell in 1877. So here you have a microphone that it transmits the data into the signals. Then another end you have another microphone which receives the data and it transmits the data. Okay, so this was the concept of telephone network. In this telephone network, you can see here what the example is given is some disadvantages are there. If n number of users are there, you need n into n minus 1 by 2 connections. The main problem was that the factor of connecting multiple devices through a cable, that was the disadvantage, and it requires too much of space when you consider the telephonic network, and it is said to be inefficient, which is said to be not managed easily, and it is said to be the costlier factor, the telephone network. So more things were said to be introduced which made it faster. Nowadays no cabling is being needed, mobiles were introduced. That is the advantage of the newer technology. Earlier how it was, the telephonic conversation was, they used to use a patch cord panel. In 1877 it was said to be introduced. One person used to be there, that person, she or he used to get from one end to another end. She used to change the connection if the connections are said to be transferred. She used to speak to the person who is said to be dialing. She used to speak to the person, and the other end destination person, she used to transfer the connection. That was being done through the patch cord things. Okay, which was said to be electrical signals were said to be transmitted from one end to another end, and it had a central office which used to maintain the connection. Okay, this was the concept. Then in this concept you have the concept of pulse code modulation. Pulse code modulation is nothing but it used to generate the elements in the pulse format, which has the 0 and 1. When the signal is not passed means 0, when it is passed it is said to be 1. And this pulse code modulation had the concept of time division multiplexing. Time was said to be introduced, which used to connect from one end to another end. Okay, so each data, it was related to your timing factor which was being transferred, and it had the concept of changing the signals to analog format. And even after this analog format, then the new things were said to be introduced in 1990s, digital cellular telephony. Everything it was said to be digitalized, not analog signals. Analog signals are like this. When analog signals are being used, it has the disturbances. But when digital signals are there, it has less disturbances and it can transmit the original data to the other end. So digital cellular telephony, it was introduced in 1990s, and optical fibers was said to be the most important aspect in nowadays. Also it is being used that it transmits your data at a faster rate. So all the changes drastically change from the pulse code to your optical fiber network. Okay, so there's drastic changes were being done one after the other, and afterwards when telephonic network, other things were said to be introduced was your computer connection control. It's nothing but everything it changed. That computer was handling the signals. It used to change from one end to another end, the source to destination. In the telephonic network, new things were introduced like caller ID, the voicemail, and even the mobility was said to be introduced, and even the roaming. If you want to move from one end to another state, one country to another country, it had the facility of roaming from one end to another. It is nothing but through the switches, it is said to be important that the device automatically converted from one end to another end. For example, a satellite is there. Satellite helps in changing your connections from one end to another end. If you are moving from one place to another place, the satellites notifies us and it changes your signal. So that was the changes which was said to be implemented, and it was said to be improvised than the earlier one. Okay, this is the part of your telephonic network and circuit switching part, where circuit switching is nothing but everything it is said to be totally transmitted into a computer which switches your signals. Okay, so this is the end of today's session. Okay, thank you.